SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Buenas tardes, scientists. How are you feeling today? Oh, some of you are feeling well and others are feeling tired. The middle of the week can be like that, but I hope we're all ready to be scientists and get some learning done. Oh, okay. You are definitely ready. Let's start by reflecting on our questions. What do plants and animals need to live, and are butterflies animals or plants? Yesterday, we learned more through my research and came to some conclusions. Today, I want us to learn more about plants so that we can have more evidence and facts to support our claims, or what we say and believe about butterflies. So I want us to use the needs of plants and the parts of a plant to help us know for certain that butterflies are animals, which is what a lot of us thought at the end of our lesson yesterday. I was thinking that we could continue taking notes today. Isn't it a really quick way to write down our ideas? Bueno, go ahead and take out your science notebook and open to a new page. Don't forget to get a pencil and an eraser. Bueno, are you just about ready? Because I am. I already have my research written down, and I'll write the date with you. But I think you can write the title on your own by spelling it out. The title will be plants. Let's get started. So we'll write the date together. February 10th, 2021. And I'm writing plants. Plants. And my page number, awesome. All right, muy buen trabajo, great job. We are using the needs of plants to use as evidence that butterflies are animals. I drew a milkweed plant, which is the one that butterflies eat when they're still caterpillars. And all plants have the same basic parts: roots, a stem, and, here it is, leaves. Some have flowers, and sometimes those flowers turn into fruits. I learned through my research that plants use their roots like a straw. Scientists, what do we use straws for? Yes, we use them for drinking liquids. This must mean that plants drink water from their roots. That sounds like something to write down. Plants drink from their roots. Remember to write a dash or a little circle when you write your note. So I should say they, because we know plants. They, dr, drink through their roots, are. Roots, S. Eso. Muy bien. I was reading some more resources yesterday, and I found something that I had actually learned with my students. Plants breathe using their leaves. Isn't that kind of interesting? I wonder if they have really tiny holes like butterfly abdomens. I'll have to find out more about that later. I also learned that the leaves capture the sun's energy, kind of like a solar panel. And then they turn this energy into food using photosynthesis, which literally means combining or making light. Scientists, I think we should note those important things. Plants breathe and gather sunlight using their leaves. It's a lot, so write with me. They breathe, and I'm going to change the word to capture instead of gather. They breathe and capture sunlight through their leaves. Oh, good thing I wrote it here. Leaves. All They breathe and capture sunlight through their leaves. Okay. You know, that makes me think of times when I would pick leaves off of plants. Maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. Oof. Well, the last thing I had to research was a place to live. This need was a little hard because I was researching all plants. All plants need to live in a place that gives them what they need. And this isn't specific, which means it doesn't tell us something exact, because all plants have different needs. Some need more water, some need less sun, and some need a lot of care. Maybe we should just write, plants need to meet their needs wherever they live? What do you think? I agree. Let's write that. They need to meet their needs wherever they live. They need to meet their needs wherever they live. They need to meet their needs wherever they live. Okay. So, I read that milkweed plants, the ones that caterpillars eat and live on, thrive in full sunlight and moist environments. Interesting. It seems like these plants are really important for butterflies and caterpillars. I wonder if butterflies and caterpillars are important to milkweed plants. I'm not sure about it either. We might have to learn about that later. But let's reread our notes from today. I need to reach a conclusion. All right, plants. They drink through their roots. They breathe and capture sunlight through their leaves. They need to meet their needs wherever they live. Okay. Well, scientists, we learned a lot about plants today, and tomorrow I want us to compare the evidence between animal and plant needs to help us finally determine what butterflies are. Thank you so much for learning about plant needs with me today. I can't wait to learn even more with you tomorrow. Nos vemos.
Hi everyone! I know that we've been talking about what makes something living, but it's also interesting to think about the differences and similarities between living organisms, plants, animals, and fungi. These are fungi that we found in McLaren Park. So fungi are not part of the plant or animal kingdoms. They have their own kingdom. And today we're going to talk about the scientist Suzanne Simard, who discovered that similar to animals, they can communicate. They have mycelium, which is root systems underground that connect to plants' roots, and they allow trees to share nutrients, to warn each other about diseases that are coming, to help them all survive. That's pretty cool, I think. So I hope that you enjoy our song about scientist Suzanne Simard. And one more thing, if you find fungi out and about, don't eat them. They could be dangerous. Bye! Un, dos, tres. When Suzanne Simard was a little girl, she went to the forest to play with berries and mushrooms to make her meal. She could stay outside all day. Her grandpa and uncles used horses to pull, and some of the trees they cut down. But they knew the forest was happiest when diverse young and old trees abound. When trees and fungi cooperate, our greenest friends can communicate. They send signals to each other to help all the forest survive. Suzanne went to school to study the woods, but she soon became worried and sad. Others were eager to cut all the trees till the forest looked sickly and bad. Suzanne found that wise older mother trees connected, protected, and warned other young trees of diseases and bugs that were ready to threaten and swarm. The trees and fungi cooperate. Our greenest friends can communicate. They send signals to each other to help all the forest survive. The trees would send messages and food through their roots without ever making a sound. Together with fungi, they form their network, like a whole internet underground. The forest is more than just wood we can use. If you look down below, you will see mycelium messages expressing the love in the language of fungi and trees. The trees and fungi cooperate. Our greenest friends can communicate. They send signals to each other to help all the forest survive. They send signals to each other to help the forest survive.
Welcome back, computer scientists. In the first part of the book, Ruby discovers that her dad's computer mouse isn't working. She decides to help Mouse find his buddy Cursor by shrinking herself and going inside the computer. What do you predict will happen to Ruby? What will she see? Let's go. Chapter 3: Electricity and Bits. Downward and inward, Ruby falls until she finally lands in a big hall with billions of glittering little bits. It's dazzling, Ruby exhales. What's happening here? Oh, they're bits. They go on and off, all the time. Everything in a computer is built on bits. It's Mr. Electricity who's in charge here, explains Mouse. Should we start looking for Cursor? Ruby suggests. Bits won't be any help. Trying to talk directly with bits is too tiresome. They only talk in ones and zeros, and it takes at least 8 of them working together to say anything more than a yes or a no. We need to get to the next level, Mouse answers impatiently. Chapter 4: Logic Gates. Ruby and Mouse climb up the ladder and peek over the top. Mouse points out a door in the far wall. Through there we should be able to get some help. But there is a series of strange formations and gates in the way. Ruby and Mouse try to sneak quietly past them, but they are spotted. Hi there! If you want to go through the gates, you have to solve our riddles first. Answer either true or false. We practice logic and reason all the time. Ruby is prepared to take up the challenge. She marches up to the first gate. I have eyes and a mouth. True. I am not green. False. I have legs or a tail. True. Very good, Ruby. Now we can play another game. It's called Exclusive Or. No, Ruby, let's run. We'll take the shortcut, Mouse whispers. Chapter 5: Computer Architecture. I know who we can ask for help, says Mouse, the CPU. But he's very bossy and I'm afraid to interrupt him. Even from afar, they can hear someone shouting commands. Fetch, decode, store, next! Ruby walks straight up to the CPU and tries to act very professional. Are you the boss here? Yes, I am the CPU of the computer. I tell others what to do. I am very fast and right now I'm extremely busy. Mr. CPU, Cursor isn't working today. Have you seen him around? The CPU looks confused. I don't know. It's not my job to remember everything. I'm very busy making decisions. you better talk to GPU. Cursor is her assistant. Welcome! Come look at my beautiful creations. My secret is mathematical precision, GPU exhales. No sign of Cursor here, says Mouse. Here comes Ram. Let's ask her, says Mouse. Ram is panting. I'm so hot. Why are you running all the time? Asks Ruby. CPU and GPU keep bossing me. It's always me who needs to fetch every little detail from mass storage, says Ram, and continues running. We have a problem. Cursor has been missing all day, explains Ruby. Do you remember what happened? Check mass storage. He remembers everything. At the end of the day, I'm exhausted and my head is all empty. Ruby walks up to mass storage. Ruby, you won't find Cursor here in the hardware department. You'll need to go to the software department, he explains, sounding very friendly and wise.
Hello friends, and welcome to Physical Education with Coach Lockett. Me, Coach Lockett. Today we're talking about, what do plants and animals need to live? Well, plants need and animals need air, water, and resources from the land. As humans, we also need the same things, but here's where it's different. As humans, we have emotional needs. And one thing we really need, we need to feel happy. We need to feel good. And one way to make you feel happy, to make you feel good, is by doing exercises. So today, we're going to do some exercises. Would you like to join me? Great. All right, let's get started. Now, the first thing you need to do is make sure you have a safe space where you can move around and not bump into anything or anyone. So, do you have a safe space? Great. All right, let's get started. Now, the first thing we're gonna do, the first exercise we're gonna do is called spaghetti meatball. No, we're not gonna eat spaghetti meatball. We're gonna do an exercise called spaghetti meatball. I'll show you how it's done. You need to sit down on your bottom, just like this. Now, here's how it's done. If I say spaghetti, you're gonna lay down flat on your back, like this. But if I say meatball, you're gonna sit up, grab your knees nice and tight. Yeah, just like that. Okay, we're gonna do 5 spaghetti meatballs. Are you ready? I'll eat. Spaghetti. Meatball. Spaghetti. Meatball. Spaghetti. Meatball. Spaghetti. Meatball. Spaghetti. Meatball. Now I know some of you are laughing, which is great. This time, we're gonna do it really slow. So you really have to control your stomach and back muscles to do it slow. For example, when I say like this, spaghetti. Meatball. You really have to control your stomach and back muscles to do it. Are you ready? Let's do them slow. Spaghetti. Meatball. Spaghetti. Meatball. Spaghetti. Meatball. Spaghetti. Meatball. Spaghetti. Meatball. Spaghetti. Meatball. No more spaghetti meatballs. All right. Next exercise. Now, for this next exercise, you're gonna have to know your ABCs. Do you know your ABCs? Great. All right, so you can do them. Now, this next exercise, you're gonna get your arms, your chest, and your back stronger. So here's how it's done. place your hands on the ground. Make sure you're shoulder width apart. Toes on the ground. Back straight, head up. And all you're gonna do is tap your shoulders to the alphabet. Like this. A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. Are you ready? And go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Excellent job. Now, when you're doing your ABC push-ups, your arms, your chest, and your back was getting stronger. Earlier, we did spaghetti meatball, getting our stomach back stronger. Excellent job. Now, earlier today, we were talking about what do plants and animals need to live? They need air, water, and resources from the ground. As humans, we need the same thing, but we have emotional needs. And one of the things that we need to do is exercise to help us feel good. So, hopefully you enjoyed working out with me. I'll see you back next time.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashley and I'm a family support specialist in San Francisco Unified School District Early Education Department. I have an announcement for you. The Early Education Department District Advisory Council, also known as DPAC, is hosting a virtual family cafe for all parents and caregivers in the early education program. This includes infant, toddler, preschool, TK, and our out of school time programs, also known as after school programs. This meeting will be held February 11th this year, February 11th, from 5:30 to 7 in the evening. Now, this is an opportunity for families to share ideas, experiences, and build community with other families about the successes and challenges we continue to face as we continue to educate our children from home. This is also a great opportunity for us to strengthen our communication lines with each other, the family with the department with the families. And because we're serving you, we want to make sure that we are doing the best we can do to keep our word to you as our families in the school district. To register for this meeting, please contact Dana Wilson at email eedrsvp@sfusd. You can also leave her a voicemail at 415-379-2710, extension 1219. Spanish and Chinese translation will be provided. Hope to see you there. Buenos días, me llamo Ashley y soy una especialista en apoyo familiar y yo trabajo con las familias con niños pequeños en el programa de preescolar, kindergarten transicional y es todo. Bueno, yo tengo un anuncio para todos. El Consejo Asesor de Padres del Distrito del Departamento de Educación Temprana, también se llama DPAC, es organizar un café familiar virtual para todos los padres, las madres y cuidadores de niños en el programa de educación temprana. Se incluyen bebés y niños pequeños, niños en preescolar, niños en kindergarten transicional, se llama TK, también niños en programas después de la escuela, se llama OST. Y la reunión virtual es el 11 de febrero a las 5:30 a las 6 en la tarde, ¿ok? Esta es una oportunidad para que las familias compartan ideas, experiencias y construir comunidad con otras familias sobre el éxitos y desafíos a medida que continuar educando a nuestros hijos desde casa. Esto es también una gran oportunidad para fortalecer y mantener las líneas de comunicación entre el Departamento de Educación Temprana y las familias a que servimos de la educación a distancia. Por registrarse, por favor, registrarse, comuníquese con Dana Wilson. Su correo electrónico es EEDRSVP@sfusd.edu. También puede dejar un mensaje de voz al 4115-369-2610, extensión 1219. Español y chino se proporciona traducción. Cuídese bien y espero que verle allá.
大家好，三藩市聯合校區早期教育部門嘅地區家長資訊委員會，簡稱 DPAC， 為所有嘅父母同埋照顧小孩嘅人提供虛擬家庭咖啡廳。早期教育部門包括嬰兒園、幼兒園、TK 同 OST 課後課程。虛擬家庭咖啡廳將會喺2月11號下午5點半至7點進行。呢個係俾家庭分享諗法、經驗同埋機會，並與其他嘅家庭建立社區關於教育孩子喺屋企嘅挑戰同埋成功。呢個亦都係好好嘅機會去加強我哋嘅部門同我哋所服務嘅家庭嘅溝通渠道。我哋希望協助你哋喺呢個課後課程遇到嘅挑戰。如果想登記，請聯絡 Dana Wilson。EEDRSVP@sfusd.edu 或者留下呢個語音郵件，電話係415-379-2710，內線1219，並會提供西班牙文同埋中文嘅翻譯。多謝你哋。
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, YES, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly, and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family.